Hello guys, so I am here to talk about saturation in food and what food is the best and all that kind of good stuff. So, first of all, for some reason, my character's saturation refuses to go down. I don't know why. I have hunger 3. I will bounce around and show you, and it just doesn't go down. I don't know why, but it just does that. So, I won't be able to show you the effects of like a pufferfish or something, but that's okay because I did, yeah. But so walking 1 meter, which yeah, 1 meter is 0.1 saturation, so that's not too much. That's like maybe hunger every around, I don't know, it depends on your saturation. But walking, so if you were to have a pufferfish, which is zero point 0.2 saturation, that'd be like 20 blocks before you lose one entire hunger bar. That's kind of bad compared to some other things. But swimming is like even less and stuff. And then damage is 0.3, so it just be going down and down when you put and take damage. Jumping and sprinting 0.8. Like it's insane. Like if you go like maybe this far, it's around 8 saturation, which may be like that's probably should be like mine should be at the very bottom. Maybe like right there or something, just from doing that because I have hunger and stuff. But yeah, now best foods and worst foods. I got all the foods lined up here. Pumpkins do not count because there you cannot eat them. So first up is pufferfish. You have one hunger, which is 1/2 of a chicken bone. That is terrible. One hunger, insane debuffs, which is like poison and nausea and hunger. It's insane. You do not want to eat this. And only 0.2 saturation. That is some of the worst stuff you can get. Now, after that is rotten flesh, which is an 80% chance to give you hunger, one, which will pretty much just lower it down, and it's only 0.6 saturation. So yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, yeah. And then we got the clownfish. The clownfish is pretty much useless. It cannot be cooked. And it only has 2.2 saturation, but doesn't have any debuffs, so it's above those. Now after this are the raw fish and raw salmon. Pretty much just the same thing food-wise. I mean, they both can be cooked, and that's what won over the clownfish, because they can both be cooked. And other than that, they're pretty much the same thing as clownfish. And also, it's a pain to catch fish, so yeah. After that is poisonous potato, which is 0.6 saturation. But if you get poison damage, after that, it will be a lot lower than that. So, you probably will lose at least one chicken bone from just going around, like maybe a half chicken bone or so. So that's bad. After that is a potato. The poisonous potato restores 2 hunger, while the potato 1, which doesn't make any sense. And how could potatoes be more filling? They just fill up 1 chicken bone, which is 2 halves of hunger. Yeah, it makes no sense. But other than that, these things are really rare, so they're pretty bad. After this is raw chicken. There's a 30% chance, I think, of hunger. And they're a little bit rare, because chickens aren't the most common thing. But yeah, so, put that. And after that is cookies. Now, cookies, the reason why they're this high is because they're so easy to make. Like, all you need is a jungle biome and that stuff. And then boom, you got yourself some cookies. 8 cookies. That's enough to restore almost all of the chicken bones, which is pretty amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Now, melons. They are so easy to farm. Are they that good, though? 2 hunger. 2 hunger, 6 saturation. No, not very good, but they're about as good as raw chickens, except without the hunger. So, yeah. Now, cake. Cake, the only reason why it's higher is that in something like Hunger Games or something, you can easily place a cake like so, and then just jump, like, just eat it on the go. It's just on the go, free stuff. Yeah, that's what makes it special. After that is this spider eye. Spider eye. It's about 0.4. It's super easy to get in 2 hunger, and it's just easy to get. It's even like melons are hard to find in the beginning. You need to find an abandoned mine shaft, but no, spider eyes, they're always there pretty much. Spiders easy to find, easy mode. Lastly, the raw pork chops and beef are just they can be cooked. They're simple. They're not that hard to get. I guess they're as easy as chicken. But yeah, they're just simple. They're easy. And that was more of the bad foods. Now we're getting on to the line, or this is the line of good and bad foods. So first up is apples. Apples are basic. They're kind of rare is the only problem. They do 4 hunger, which is 2 chicken bones, and 0.6 saturation. So it's not too bad. After that is carrots, which is 1.2 saturation. That is pretty nice saturation, and 4 hunger, which again 2 chicken bones. I never actually thought carrots were this good. But yeah, after that is pumpkin pie. I honestly didn't know the saturation was this bad. 0.6 is not good. And a lot of people in PvP use pumpkin pie because of how much chicken, or how many chicken bones it does, like so much. But it's just not good saturation wise. I mean, carrots are better. I mean, it's half as much, but really, don't use pumpkin pie. It has terrible saturation, and you're gonna have to eat more. And no, just no. After that are the cooked fishes, cooked salmon and cooked fish, and they restore 6 hunger and actually incredible 1.6. So if you're gonna PvP, these are pretty good. You don't use carrots. Don't use the fish. Slap them with the fish. That's gonna work, I think. After that is mushroom stew. Now the reason why this is above all those is if you find a mushroom, you could just milk them. Don't know how that works, but you could just milk them. Unlimited food. Amazing. And they have pretty high saturation. They're good. Just use it. After that is the chicken. Now the chicken, fishing is hard. It's boring. But you could there's even automatic cooked chicken farms. I mean, it's easy to get cooked chicken. They're not bad. But yeah. And then now there's bread. I never ever would have guessed that it had the same amount of saturation as cooked chicken. But it does. It's easy to make. It's some wheat. Yeah, it's good. I never knew that. After that is golden carrots. Now the reason why they're not higher on this list, is that they take gold. I think it's gold nuggets, if I'm correct. And gold nuggets, that's like, you need 8 gold nuggets to make one of these. That's almost an entire ingot of gold. And think about, it's just not worth it. Sure, it has great saturation and decent hunger, but just use something chicken or something. I know it has great saturation. That 2.4 is amazing. If you're gonna use golden carrots, probably they're really good. But just don't use pumpkin pie in the end. Long story short, don't use pumpkin pie. Just use golden carrots. They have high saturation. The only thing I hate about it is that you have to mine gold to get golden carrots. It's painful. This is golden apple. It's all the buffs. You can eat it for extra saturation. It's amazing. Takes gold ingots. Why golden? I would love just something that has just absorption or just absorption or just regen. That's just nuggets. I would love that. Please do that. Come on. It's so expensive. It's great, but it's expensive. So, yeah. After that is the steak and cooked pork. These guys, these two meats are just amazing. They 8 hunger. That's 4 chicken bones. I mean, geez, that's great. And on top of all that, they're pretty easy to get. Just compared to mining like 8 gold, just going out and slaying a pig or a cow is just a walk in the park. It's easy. Just it's not bad. They're really good. And then finally, I'm guessing everyone guessed that these guys would be in it, or would be first place, because golden overpowered apples are the most expensive thing in the game, just about, other than beacons. And yeah, just gold blocks. That's like 8 of these just regular golden apples into one super golden apple. Like, gosh darn, these things are too very powerful. You get, wait, what? 1 second. Milk. What? Yeah, I just need milk for a second. Yeah, it should be, unless I'm glitching again. For some reason it's not region 4. But for some, usually it's region 4. So you're pretty much invincible for 30 seconds. Nothing is pretty much going to kill you. Pretty much nothing. It has amazing 2.4 saturation, just like the golden carrot and stuff. And it has 4 hunger. But in all honesty, if you have unlimited resources, everything, I would honestly suggest a golden carrot, or making a gold farm and a carrot farm, and just making a ton of golden carrots. These guys have tons of saturation, all of that, and it's not too expensive if you have like a high production gold farm. So in conclusion, if you're gonna PvP someone or in like a server, bring golden carrots. They're good. They're carrotlicious. But if you don't, bring pork chops, something else. And never, ever, ever, ever bring pumpkin pie to a PvP fight, because we now know that's terrible saturation. I'll see you guys next time in the next Minecraft video. If you like this video or found it helpful, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below on what you would like to see next. Also, if you are new to my channel and like my videos, then just feel free to subscribe. It helps a ton. And yeah, see you guys later.